Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're well and that you've been encouraged by the songs that have been coming out over the past couple of weeks. Today's song is called No One Ever Cared for Me Like Jesus, and it's by Stephanie Gretzinger. And I've loved this song since it came out a couple of months ago. I just love the simple truths that it expresses. It's a song of worship and adoration from a heart that's surrendered and trusting in God. And it's a song that reminds us that ultimately the faithfulness of God is something that can be relied upon throughout our life. And I don't know about you, but I am a journaler, and that's how I connect. That's how I have my quiet times with God. And my journals are full of prayers, dreams, words from God, scribbles from where I've literally been frustrated and have just needed to get it out. They've got pictures, paintings, notes from Bible studies, and other things that I've done like that. And during this period of lockdown, it's been such a great opportunity to reflect, and I have read through 7 years worth of journals, and I have been blown away by God's faithfulness towards me. Right through sitting my GCSEs when I was 15, 16, through moving to a new city where I knew nobody when I was 18, through processing and navigating some of the toughest situations where at times I felt like I was going to lose everything, through celebrating amazing victories and milestones, through getting to the end of university and still being sane. All these things I can look back on and be like, wow, God, you have been so faithful. And I've been able to say, just like David does in Psalm 23, surely goodness and mercy have followed me all the days of my life. And my question to you all this morning is, what situations, small or big, seemingly insignificant or perhaps really, really, really significant, can you reflect upon within your life and see the faithfulness of God? When we look back and identify the areas of God's faithfulness towards us, it pushes us forward and impacts our present and how we deal with and our perspective upon situations and circumstances that we're currently going through. And it also impacts our attitude as we go into the future. It builds our trust in God and our reliance upon Him. For surely if we can see that His hand has held us all this way, we can believe that there are new mercies for us every day going forward, and that His faithfulness will extend into our futures too. The Apostle Paul lived through some crazy things in his lifetime. He had a shipwreck. They attempted to stone him in Acts 14. He was imprisoned. He challenged heresy and believers in their walk. He had little money. He was often alone, and he lived a nomadic lifestyle, travelling from place to place to place. And yet this is his testimony in Philippians 4:19. It says this: "And this same God who takes care of me will supply all your needs from His glorious riches, which have been given to us in Christ Jesus." Throughout everything that he went through, Paul knew God cared for him. Paul knew God was utterly faithful to him. And let that be what we cling to today. Let's be challenged by that. Let's believe that God cares for us, God sees us, that just as He's been faithful in our past, He will continue to be as we go forward. And let that motivate us to worship from a place of thankfulness and just gratitude for the hand of God being upon our lives. I hope that blesses you and that has encouraged you this morning. I pray God, just pray that God would be with you and hopefully see you all soon. Bye.